as a form of self-expression. It's also a way to tamp down anxiety or work out frustrations of the week. Baking pies channels my energy, perfectionism, and competitive nature perfectly. Pies also provide me an opportunity to make people happy and give back to family, friends, and my students. For you, it might be travel, biking, knitting, bird watching, camping, photography, stand-up comedy. We actually have a couple former students who dabble in stand-up comedy. Anything that gives your brain an opportunity to take a break and use your mad skills in a way that excites and replenishes you. I wish we could be together and break pie one last time. All the best to your futures, class of 2020. Congratulations, you did it.
Huge congratulations to the entire graduating class in communication design this May of 2020, this rather unusual May of 2020. So I thought it was rather appropriate for me to greet you in this rather unusual setting with my close neighbors right behind me. I want to take this time to wish you all good skill rather than mere good luck as you go forward, and encourage you to take time to be joyful, to revel in the, see, I'm getting a lot of agreement back there, to be joyful in this, and to know that even though you're entering a world that wasn't what you'd anticipated that you'd enter, you still have constructed the knowledge for yourselves that you're going to need to succeed within it. So all the best, go forward, go Mean Green.
I'm so proud of you, class of 2020. Congratulations. It's truly been an honor to work and to learn alongside each of you. Besides good health, fortune, and fame, there are a couple of things that I hope for you. First, that you'll consider yourselves lifelong students. Second, that you'll continue to invest in the creative process. Ideate, prototype, seek critical feedback, and refine everything you think, say, and do. I'd also like to share 3 tips that have served me well in my career as a designer, artist, and educator. 1, define success for yourself. Maybe it's your dream to be named an Art Directors Club Young Gun. That's excellent. But you don't have to win a bunch of awards and work for an internationally recognized studio to be successful. Maybe your definition of success is to pay your rent or mortgage, to buy groceries, and to make your car payments. That's great. Maybe you want to use your skills and experience to help a local food bank reduce food insecurity in your community. Fantastic. The point is, it's up to you to identify what success looks like. 2, prioritize your professional and personal networks. Every worthwhile opportunity I've had in my career is the result of building strong relationships with people. You're all good designers. You wouldn't be graduating from this rigorous program otherwise. But it's more important to be good humans. So be good to yourself and be good to each other. The rest will work itself out. 3, consider everything an experiment. Whenever I'm feeling creatively or emotionally stuck, I reread John Cage's and Corita Kent's rules. It's impossible to choose just one of these rules as more important than the others, but my current favorite is rule number 4, consider everything an experiment. As one phase of your journey as designers, artists, and world-changing human beings ends, I hope you'll embrace the beginning of this new phase as an experiment full of potential and promise. Hugs and high fives.
Hey everybody, congratulations. Job well done. As a fellow communication design alumnus, I am particularly proud to be joined by such a talented and enthusiastic group of young designers. Good job. I hope to see you soon. You should know that you follow a long tradition of excellence out of this program. Those that have preceded you expect a lot from you, and we welcome you to the industry.
Some distinguished UNT alumni and industry leaders have been gracious enough to share some of their thoughts with you as well.
children, wildflowers, youngsters, young grasshoppers of Denton, Texas. This thing is so hot. I'm so sweaty. Youngsters, Aaron Draplin here, age 46, currently locked down in Portland, Oregon, with nursing a very bad haircut. It's been brought to my attention that, in this weird time, that, there's a lot of apprehension amongst, kids getting out of school. I've heard the stories of, where people are going to be kind of, their graduation's going to get a little weird, and, internships are going to be weird, and, future jobs are going to be weird. And, I think that it affects all of us, if I can be so selfish for a second and tell you, I lost a bunch of speaking gigs, okay, and a couple jobs, what are you going to do? What needs to happen now is we need to lock down, work collectively together, and beat the shit out of this thing, and avoid it, and then let it kind of, hopefully they find a vaccine and heal the people that, have it, and do our best to work together, right? So, okay, I know you guys are excited to get out. You've been working hard. And if I can offer anything, it would just be simply this, I know this is an unprecedented thing, in your lives and my life and all of our lives. And we have a lot of time in our hands. And I'll just say this much. Instead of wallowing it away, dinking around on Netflix, and binge watching and all that, take this weird opportunity to, practice what practice what you've learned. Now that you guys have learned how to, make things and stuff, exhibit that. Maybe it's for a benefit to help somebody. Maybe it's to raise awareness in your community. Maybe it's to post things that people should know, So each day, instead of me freaking out about all this stuff, each day I've been trying to do something to help people. And sometimes that's for, no money. Any money I've made, I've donated it to causes. But instead of my normal day-to-day onslaught, I've been, opening up the channels to helping people. Like today, I released this thing for Adobe called Honor Heroes, where, they gave me a kid in Denver named Eric S., who's a grocery store manager. And listen, we go to our Safeway just 2 blocks from here, and I'm just on the edge of tears how selfless and amazing it is to see people doing their jobs, keeping people safe, keeping people fed, and just how surreal that is. Because if you really think about it, they're punching into their jobs and people are bringing who knows what in. And I don't know, there's just something kind of amazing about those simple transactions. So, in this weird time, I'm trying to make good use of my time. So I would just sort of implore you to do the same. Maybe it's just about how your files are. One of the things I've been able to do is archive, with all this extra time, instead of wallowing away, I've been using it in really fun ways. My shop has never been cleaner. My records are organized. I've been playing guitar more. I've been talking to my mom more, spending more time with my girl. We've been doing puzzles, just things to be sort of meditative to get through this. And it's kind of scary how fast the days are going by because we are getting very busy, staying busy, right? So like your data, take this opportunity to organize your files. Take this opportunity to add to your portfolio. I mean, maybe it's a poster you make for COVID-19 awareness and then show that. That is valid graphic design. So, you guys, I know it's a tricky time and, I don't have all the answers, but from one graphic designer to a bunch of other, little rats, I'll just say this much, be compassionate, be empathetic. If someone needs some help around you, help them. Be open to helping with your graphic knowledge. And then also, set a little time aside for just you. What is your favorite thing to do? Now, if that's watching Netflix, fine. Tiger King, Schmeiger King, all that shit. But, what's good for your brain? Maybe it's a little bit of exercise. You ought to see me on that exercise bike every night for 30 minutes with the sweat and all the chafe. It is not good. It's not good. But I've been doing that every night. So whatever really gets you, take advantage of that now and go and do that and let that feed your brain and feed your heart and stuff. Be open to helping people with your graphic knowledge. Get ready for when this stuff does lift, because when this stuff does lift, it's going to be an explosion of commerce, of jobs, of opportunities, of things, and just get ready for that, because it will get back. There might be some new changes, but it will come back. And listen, the world's always going to need you guys, okay? On my way out, when I go, the vacuum that forms, the hole, when I go, at some point, then you can fill my hole. That sounds weird, but all right, you guys, stay strong, stay upbeat, stay indoors, stay vigilant, stay curious, and stay cool. All right, Denton, we'll see you around. Bye-bye.
Hello, 2020 UNT Comm Design grads. My name is Brandon Murphy. I'm a 1994 Comm Design graduate and co-owner of a small design firm here in Dallas called Caliber. I want to first congratulate all of you for making it to this point. I'd be willing to bet many of you didn't think you'd make it all the way to graduation. A blur of late nights, sweat, blood, tears got you to this day. Be very proud of that. You're just going to have to go a bit further down the road, and not to rattle your cages too much. Remember, in this field, there is no finish line. Goes without saying that this is a unique time, and I'll say it bluntly, it's some crappy, rotten luck for you guys. But please keep your courage up. Remember, you're the fearless folks that decided to choose a field where you wear your heart out in the open every time you start a project, where no one outside of this department really understands what the hell you do all day. You stare down a blank screen or a white piece of paper and fight your inner fears each and every time you start a new project. That's bravery. When this COVID-19 is all over, and it will be, those that have kept their momentum and a positive attitude despite it all will be landing the first jobs, the great jobs. You're young, and the communication technology of this new norm has been your norm for years. Your youth and energy translates into new ideas and perspectives. Use it. Tackle some things you think need to be changed. Believe it or not, design can change the world. Keep feeding your portfolio, self-initiate. Do new projects for your family, your church. Pick a cause, political, environmental, animal rights, where the best burrito or cup of coffee is. I don't care. But anything that motivates you and that you're passionate about. And remember to give yourself a deadline, because we need those. Stay hungry, stay positive. A great attitude is worth as much as any design award or knowing the most tricks in Photoshop. Post, promote, write, journal, ideate. Keep those brain muscles nimble. When an opportunity comes, and it will, make the most of it. Show the world you don't take anything for granted. Put in a little extra output. If you can't decide between two approaches to a project, do them both. If they ask for 2, try for 3. Get out of your comfort zone and keep pushing ahead. The creative rush that we all get is literally oxygen in our blood. God help us. And like sharks swimming in the ocean, we have to keep moving ahead to survive. You're UNT Comm Design grads from one of the most prestigious schools in the country. Now get out there and prove it. Congrats to everyone, and best of luck.
Hello, UNT graduates. This is Heather Muni-Day, class of 97.
And Jeff Day, class of 1996.
We're so excited about what you've accomplished this year. Congratulations. As you go out into the professional world, our design advice is to find joy. That spark and space in design that gives you a personal passion, it's going to really help drive a full life of design ahead.
Congratulations and best wishes from us.
Hey everybody, my name is Matt Klug and I live in San Francisco, and I'm a creative director, and I graduated from North Texas in the class of 96 with Eric. And he asked me to share a couple points of the working world with you guys. Number one, I would say I would try small shops and try large shops, and you'll kind of figure out where you want to land, because there's differences in all of them. And number two, I would say always push for your personal work, even no matter what you have going on at work. On your daily projects, I'd get out there and push your creativity overall. And number three, I'd say just don't be an ass to anybody in this industry. You shouldn't be an ass overall, but this industry is really small and you never know where you're going to end up or where it might come back at you. So congratulations and go out and good luck next year.
Hi, class of 2020. This is Christopher King. I'm an associate art director at Penguin Books, and I graduated from the comm design program in 2008, which was also not the most auspicious time to be starting a design career. If you find yourself with a little bit of downtime now that you don't have a million thumbnails to do anymore, I would encourage you to take this opportunity and do the kind of work you've always wanted to do for yourself, regardless of whether anyone will pay you to do it. Because that's what I did back in 2008 when I was struggling to get started, and it's ultimately what led to me getting a job as an art director in the publishing industry, which is what I always wanted to do. Also, I guarantee that when you look back on this time a few years from now, this will all seem like a little blip on the path to you getting to where you always wanted to be. Congratulations, best of luck, and I can't wait to see what you all make out there.
Hi, class of 2020. My name's Mercy. I graduated in 2013, and I am now a senior designer animator at Buck in New York. Congratulations on all your hard work. I can say from personal experience that it is not an easy program, but know that everyone out there is so excited to meet you and you're gonna take the world by storm. If I had a piece of advice for my younger, recently graduated self, it's that the imposter syndrome doesn't go away. You'll definitely start to get more confident as you get more experience out in the world, but hopefully you're always putting yourself in situations that are causing you to, challenge yourself and learn and grow, and, that'll introduce its own new set of obstacles. And, some days the imposter syndrome will flare up more than others, and that's okay. Take a deep breath and talk to your peers and your mentors and know that you're not alone. And bonus piece of advice, your path is not going to be the same as others. So put on those blinders and get off Instagram and, get out there and find what makes your process work for you, and, find your unique voice, because it'll take you so far. And sorry, Eric, that was way more than 15 seconds, but wishing you all best of luck and rock it. Bye.
Hello, this is Michael Osborne from Menlo Park, California. Greetings, graduating class of UNT 2020. But you are to be congratulated. You're graduating a design program. Hopefully you'll go out and have a wonderful career in a profession that you love. I know you love being a designer, or you wouldn't be one. So how do we turn this weird-ass time into a positive? And one way is to remember how lucky you are to be a designer, to love what you do, and not a lot of people can say that. So stay strong. My friend Doug has asked me to remind you to be resilient, and that is a given. And be resilient in your love for your profession and for each other. And congratulations. Get out in the world and kick some butt.
Hi there, my name's Kirby Sandifer. I graduated comm design in 2011, and currently I'm the design director at a bag and fashion company here in New York City. My piece of advice is very cliche, but it's never stop learning. So whether that's pursuing something that helps you in your day job, like coding or photography, illustration, those things can just really make you invaluable. And even outside of things that pertain to your current job, or even in the art world, just exploring your interests, whether they be weird outside of anything that would help you in your day-to-day job. I just think that can really lead you down a path and potentially to a job that you're really passionate about, and maybe that no one else is doing. So, congrats.
Congratulations, graduating seniors. I'm Ben Barry, and Professor Ligon asked me to share some advice with you all, so I'll try. One of the things that I've learned in my career so far is that if you enjoy having an impact, you should seek out organizations that are doing interesting things, but that don't already have a good reputation for design. That's where you'll find the opportunity, the greatest opportunity, I think, to do really interesting work. Good luck.
Hey, class of 2020. My name's Anthony, UNT class of 2002. My advice to you is to take risks. Don't hold back. You're never going to be as free as you are right now. So congratulations, and I look forward to seeing your creativity out in the real world.
Hi, UNT graduates. Congratulations on your graduation. You're graduating into a difficult time, but actually every time you graduate from one thing to another, it's a challenge. So just think of this as a bigger challenge, and the rewards will be even bigger than usual. I, for one, am very challenged. Just to be able to get up in the morning and feel good and do my work with students. And it gives me a great deal of pride to be able to say the day has been an accomplished day. So feel that as well, because you've gone through quite a few years of hard work, and you're going to be designers. And don't worry, it's all going to be okay. I believe that. Good luck.
Hello, young colleagues. My name is Agustin Garza. I'm a designer, just like you, only with a few more years of experience. And just like you, I entered my professional career with exciting dreams of doing great design work, and no matter what the world looks like now or what the world might have looked like then for me, I can assure you that our tomorrow is a wonderful place to be, and it's a wonderful place to go and build your dreams. So in my case, I grew up in Mexico City, although I have to say, the world is my home. And I can assure you that no matter where you go or where you end up calling home, your creativity will find a way, will find a stage to do a wonderful, to be a wonderful place to practice your career and to help your community and do, wonderful things to create a positive legacy. And if I may, I would love to share a couple of insights in how to make your career more purposeful. My first one has to do with having a positive outlook. Believe in the future, imagine the future you want, and go build it, create it, make it happen. And the second one, it's very important to me, and it's a little bit less abstract. Start your career with an open mind. Keep the learning going. Think of every person and every job opportunity, every experience as a place to expand your knowledge. All that knowledge will enrich your talent and give you the wisdom you will need to become a great designer. So, and frankly, I'm a bit jealous of you. You have a longer tomorrow than I do. Time is on your side. And I have to say, you have to take every second of it and celebrate your talents, your creativity. Do it with fireworks, do it with passion. Go be a great person, go be a great designer. I'm sure I'll see you around.
Hey, what's up, class of 2020? My name is Zach Hill. I'm a partner and creative director here at the Matchbox Studio in Dallas. A lot of you guys already know me because you had me this past semester in final portfolio, which I had a lot of fun doing. Got to see a lot of great work, a lot of great thinking, and it was just great to get to know you guys and make a connection. I learned a lot from that class. I hope that you guys were able to sort of take some thinking and some skills away from that will help you sort of moving into the next stage. But really, I just want to congratulate you guys. I was at UNT in your shoes 10 years ago, and I know it takes a lot of grit, a lot of endurance, and a lot of sleepless nights to get where you guys are at. So really, a round of applause to each and every one of you. Congratulations. You should be excited, stoked, pumped to sort of move on into the next stage. And I know it seems like kind of murky waters out there right now. I promise you, things will turn around. Stay positive. And really lean into your peers, lean into the professors, lean into the UNT community that stretches our country. It's huge. Really, lean into that. I want to say, personally, I'm here for you guys. If you need to send me anything, you have any questions, please send it my way, and I'll try and help in whatever way I can. But again, to each and every one of you, congratulations, and good luck kind of moving forward into the next stage. And hopefully we'll talk soon, and we'll see you later.
Hi, class of 2020. This is Dina Tamachi, class of 07, coming to you from my home in Brooklyn, New York. I wanted to send my love and to say that everything is going to be okay. When I graduated, we were at the beginning of a recession and financial crisis that lasted about 2 years. Finding work was definitely a challenge, but it wasn't impossible. And we got through it, and we're better for it. We leaned heavily on each other, and it was a UNT alumni who actually gave me my first job here in New York City. No matter what, the comm design program at UNT will turn you into a resilient person if you aren't already one. So encountering this obstacle right after graduation only made us stronger. And I hope that this current crisis will do the same for you guys. I want to commend you on handling this unforeseen situation with grace and flexibility and courage. Your willingness and ability to shift gears during this time will not go to waste, I promise. My hope is that these trials you're facing will inspire you to enter the real world and workforce with more empathy and understanding than you might have just a few months ago. Remembering that design should be a force for good and for connecting other people and finding common ground as humans. So as a note of personal encouragement from me to you, I remember graduating in December of 07 and moving to New York City in summer of 08. Naturally, I was incredibly intimidated competing for jobs with students from schools like SVA and Parsons and Pratt. But to my surprise, once I got in the door at my first couple of jobs here, I realized that I was actually prepared. I felt like I came away from UNT with like a higher than average knowledge of typography and letter forms, and I knew how to work with photographers on campaigns. I knew how to write my own copy. So when I worked for Louise Feely here in the city, I would often help her judge student shows online. I would kind of be her hands clicking and rating while she sat next to me judging the work. So it dawned on me while looking through all these entries that the caliber of work coming out of UNT was probably higher than what I was seeing from these private art schools. And that gave me incredible confidence to really put myself out there, to leave behind any insecurity or fear that I might have been feeling. Because we all know how hard this program is, and I know how hard you guys have worked. So never sell yourself short. you already possess everything that you are going to need. And if you want to move to San Francisco or New York or stay in Dallas or Fort Worth, you can make it. Because if I did, you certainly can. And that's something that I've always wanted to communicate back to my professors at UNT and to you guys, the current students. UNT Comm Design program is a very special place. And yes, it's a long way from New York geographically, but I'd have to say that it is right on par with the programs and art schools over here. So I know that you're walking into a world that will be very different after all of this is over. I know that adults like to tell young people, like, just you wait, you think this is hard, like, just wait till the real world. But I want to tell you that what you're going through right now is hard. I want to affirm that and to commend you. You've had to shift your expectations for graduation and wrapping up this 4+ year experience that you've truly slugged your way through. So as I said, you all have shown such courage in this time of uncertainty, and I personally am so glad that you all are the ones who are going to be leading the charge in the years after this unprecedented time. I feel confident in you. I hope you feel confident in you. I just would like to say thank you and well done. You should be really proud of yourselves for walking through this challenging season with grace and patience and understanding. So I'd like to send you my absolute best wishes and congratulations to the class of 2020. I have very high hopes for y'all, and I know you're going to make the world a better, more beautiful place.
Hello from springtime in northern Indiana. It's cloudy, a little rainy. There are some flowers over there. You might hear the birds chirping, and a few of the trees have buds, but definitely not a Texas spring. Karen reached out and asked if I wanted to say a few words to you guys graduating this year, and I was really happy to do that. I really enjoyed you guys in class and thought a lot of you as humans and as designers, and you did. She also asked me to renew one of my classroom traditions for this video, and I thought that was a great idea. So, no, I'm not going to make brisket. I'm actually going to read you a poem. I'll think of you next time I make a brisket, but a poem for today. I decided I wouldn't read just any poem for you. I thought I would actually reflect on 8 years of teaching at UNT and